got some feed, so you might have a picture. Yeah, let's go. It's all back now. Okay, here we go. So, what's going on? This is the UD team tournaments. We are 2 minutes in, already on level 2 for everybody. Everything is resetting, and we should have pictures everywhere, frames going at 60 FPS for our viewing pleasure. So, this is the team tournament for the UD. The UD is a competition about running and learning 10 different games, and for the first team tournament, every team will send 2 runners per game, and we are doing 5 different games. And today, Thursday, Saturday, next Sunday, and next Thursday stream. So we are going to see 5 different games, 40 different runners, and each runner is trying to do as good as well as they can. So they bring as many points to for the team. We are doing this fun event just before the competitive tourneys are starting. Get tune in the 14th of July for the first turn of the competitive tournaments for the UD6. It's going to be pretty cool. Vlad already on mission 3 in the snowy area here. Short climb, vertical climb. Mundal Slug is a little bit about platforming, but a lot about shooting. But the jumping is crucial in that game. That's how you gain or lose time. How fast you're jumping, how well you are executing your platforming is going to decide most of your time gain or time loss when you are at very high skill level. When you are just starting learning the game, it's all about ammo management. So you gotta save time, you gotta try to execute all the jumps, all the kills as quickly as possible. Vlad on the bottom left corner missing the skip here, he gets stuck, has to kill all the enemies and gets onto the 3 tanks area. Crouches to dodge the fire they shoot. Pretty well done. Little May, Brother Main, and Bermondo right behind him, but the advantage Vlad has on that game is going to be pretty significant. So we'll see how well that goes for the team. Vlad's team, the speedrun squad today runs with Melwest. Melwest is one of the best Metal Slug runners for the UD, so their team is going probably to take the lead. We'll see how well that goes for the second game. Brother Main and Ayash, once again, are probably the weaker runners for Metal Slug. They're pretty new. Both of them are pretty new to the game, so we'll see how that goes for them. Berlando dies to the mini boss here. Alan O'Neill, pretty tough boss if you know how to manipulate him and you know that you have to fight him with your knife. It goes pretty smoothly, but that's a place where you can lose some time. Berlando going maybe not even going for the skip here, trying just to not lose too much time, trying not to die on the mission 3. You want to keep as many bombs as you can because the boss, you can spam bombs. And yeah, Bermondo, as I said, that dies to the tank here, sadly losing a lot of time, more than you'd expect, because dying in itself loses a little bit of time, but the ammunition you lose, it's where the real time loss resides. So Brother Main, Bermondo, Little Mai are pretty close to each other, and Vlad gets onto the start of mission 4. Lots of pretty tight platforming on that mission, but you do not have to wait too much, like you're never stuck. So that's pretty good. Little Mai passes the screen here. We are getting everybody in sync, pretty good. Brother Main at 6:43, his stream will restart as soon as the other runners catch up. Very nice. And yeah, it's almost like Vlad is the only one that's played this game before, but actually all the runners are getting experience more and more with the game. But the UD is all about consistency, being able to race a game, and sometimes, yeah, you will see some runners with very, very good skill on one certain game, but UD is all about being good at 10 games, and that's where the beauty of the team tournament resides. You can do fantastic on a team tournament if you are good just at the 2 games you are going to do, but that requires a lot of luck because you need your 2 games to be in the set for the team tournament. So we are going to see how well that goes. Obviously, drafting middle Slug right away for Vlad's team is very, very good. So we'll see. We'll see. Maybe that's going to the luck is going to keep going or not. Vlad chooses to skip that grenade crate. Very interesting to see. That grenade crate can be pretty finicky to get, and you do not need so many. So he spams 8 there on that door. Suicide is Slug plus 2 grenades. That's he has still 10. He will commit suicide on the boss to have a faster fight. Pretty good stuff. And while the boss respawns, he reappears, spamming 10 more bombs to kill the second part of the boss, and now that was very nicely done. So yeah, that was a pretty smooth mission 5 for Vlad. Very well done. During this time, Little Mike gets on mission 4. Bermundo at the start of mission 4, and Brother Main struggles to kill the boss 3, the mission 3 final boss. Vlad is doing pretty well. Mission 5 completed. Is going to start mission 6, starting at 8:43. Very good time. Obviously, Vlad doing pretty well. Once again, we have 8 different teams. We are streaming only 4. We'll try to get the best teams shown every turn, but that's probably going to be tough because a lot of runners have issues streaming at the correct bitrate. So we'll see how well that goes. Bermundo onto boss, the 4th boss, dying there to those tanks, even if he had some grenades and his shotgun. Pretty sad to see. He's going to do quick work of the second phase of the boss, the second tank, and that's already done. Vlad dying on mission 6, that's not unheard of. Pretty tough part here. He has to pay attention on the bottom left corner to kill all those enemies and to get on the top side of the deck, because if those screen scrolls as is on the bottom side, he's going to miss on the shotgun. Here he has the 4 prisoners, so he has the shotgun on his boat. That's going to be pretty good for him. Bermundo on mission 5, still right behind Little Mai. Little Mai doing pretty well, but Vlad is tough to catch. Vlad has an empty prisoner, a heavy machine gun prisoner, and a shotgun prisoner. He wants the shotgun guy to be there still up until almost the end of the scrolling. So it's going to be pretty cool. Being careful not to die with those parachute guys. You have some very long iframes, invisible linearity frames, when you get on and off that heavy machine gun there. So he is using that, trying not to die, trying to keep to save time. It's not too bad if he dies here. He has no ammo or weapon to save. That's going to come handy soon though, but because all those prisoners during that scrolling are going to have some form of utility. So he keeps a grenade crate here. Probably is going. Oh, it takes a unintended death here. Not too bad. He's going to use all these grenades, commit suicide here. He has to catch that guy though. Has a grenade, another grenade crate. Now he has 20 bombs. He has to be careful. 30 bombs. He has to be careful not to die. That would be dramatic for him. He has to keep all these bombs and to kill everything that comes his way pretty fast. So that's a heavy machine gun and 10 grenades. He's waiting here because he cannot destroy the bridge quite yet, dodging the bullets as he killed the bridge. And the shotgun guy is here. Very nice. He has his shotgun. He has 30 bombs. That's actually very good for him. That's all his setup. Let's hope he doesn't die in this final stretch here. That chopper can be pretty harmful, but he kills it very quickly. 23 shotgun shells and 50 bombs. The boss should die very quickly. That's very good. And during this time, Bermundo and Little Mai doing good work in the start of the mission 6, and Brother Main finishing mission 5. So Vlad, we can see, spamming his bombs and using his shotgun shells, trying not to die, getting caught here, and having to start all over again without any ammunition. Sadly dying and having a good behavior from the boss, but yeah, that he did die pretty early with all his resources. He's dying again, trying to kill the boss, and like here it's all about suiciding and spamming his grenade as fast as possible. But yeah, he lost a good 30 seconds dying early on. That's too bad. Brotherman getting to the final mission here at 12:50. That's still pretty decent. The game is very hard to speedrun. The world record by Sukimus is 10:30, and Vlad finishes at 13 minutes here. He's going to be pretty disappointed. I'm pretty sure Vlad is a perfectionist. He is very talented at Middle Slug. He finishes first still. Mollyman finishes second, and LF finishes third. We still have Berramondo onto the scrolling. Brother Main and Little May doing pretty good. This is the PC version. This is the Steam version. You can get for pretty cheap. Cheap during the Steam sales. It's a good port. You have some online multiplayer in the game. It works pretty well. So yeah, Middle Slug has a crazy amount of version. It releases on almost every single system known to man. You have the PlayStation version. You have PSP, Neo Geo. There is a Wii version. Probably you can get that on the Wii U as well. And for the UD, you have all the information there. The UD 10 speedruns are A Shovel Knight, A Story About My Uncle, Metal Slug, Castlevania Eye of Sorrow, Trials 2, Cuphead, Spectrable, Inertia, Donkey Kong Country, and The End Is Nigh. It's a good selection, good list, and we get Vlad streaming the result for the race here. So only 3 runners completed the game so far. LF in the team picture with Berramondo did pretty well. So LF plus Berramondo team is probably going to have a good score. I'm surprised Melwest did not finish yet. Pretty weird. Berramondo and Little May neck to neck at the final stretch here, right before the final boss. Getting to the final boss almost at the same time. We'll see how well that goes for both of them. They do not have any good resources. Very few bombs. It's pretty grim for them. So they will die a lot here. Each time you die, you come back with some 10 bombs, so it's always good to die, because bombs deal the equivalent of 10 pistol shots worth of damage. So that's a huge deal in those very long sections. The boss has a set amount of HP. It's about 50 bombs worth of HP, or 60, I don't remember, but it's a pretty big amount. So you want to spend your time spamming, dying, respawning, and spamming more bombs. So yeah, LF, Mollyman, and Vlad. Vlad, 160 points for his team. Still pretty decent. And Mollyman, 145. I'll take the time to take good notes of that. So Contos did finishes with 110 points. Jats finishes with 99 points. And Berramondo is almost done there with Little Mai. Berramondo finishes at 1630. That's 95 points there. Very nicely done for Berramondo plus LF. Very good team. We'll see how well that goes for the rest of the runners. Brother Main still struggling against the boss. Little Mai having a very bad boss fight there. Berramondo and Little Mai got to the boss at the same exact time with the same resources, and Little Mai is still struggling. Brother Main trying to finish as best as he can. Little Mai with a 17 minutes time. Rip Link. The result list is broken. It works on my end. Weird. Brother Main still sending some more grenades. No signal on the Bermundo stream. Brother Main having some huge trouble here. But yeah, that boss, if you do not get there with the correct amount of resources, it's going to be a huge pain, a huge time loss. So, and we see the prisoners appear. The game has PT, takes PT upon you, and give you some more extra weapons. So should be done pretty soon. So yeah, very well done. We had 16 runners. Half is done. Little Mai finished ninth place with 76 points. So it's going to be good to play through those team tournaments because it will show how much work the runners have still to put into some games if they want to get competitive for the July tournament. During July tournament, if a runners get less than 100 points, it will be rewarded 0. It's either more than 100 or 0. And it's just to get the runners to get consistent at every single game and not go for one very good game and some other that would be missing. So it's yeah, Brother Main had not enough time to learn the game, so he went in pretty much blind. He still knew a little bit about the game because 18 minutes is still better than the first run of the game. But yeah, those runners did pretty well overall. Vlad did fantastic, obviously. We are missing some results from some teams. Melwest is probably not racing right now. We do allow during the team tournaments, if the runs are streamed, obviously, for out of sync start, just for like as many runners getting on those tournaments as possible. So yeah, it's the finals are in October. So if you are interested in what you see, seeing all those runners run a lot of different games is going to be starting to get pretty exciting, pretty interesting on the 14th of July at 11 a.m. EDT. That's 5 p.m. CEST. And yeah, we'll see how well all those runners do. So the next stream for that team tournament is going to be on Thursday at 3 p.m. EDT, that's 9 p.m. CEST. We are going to see another game with some different runners, maybe the same if the teams see that fit, and we'll see how well everybody does on that second game. They will know the game on Wednesday at 9 p.m. CEST. So it's going to be pretty interesting to see what decision the runners take, to see who's available, obviously, because that's another factor you have to take into account. And yeah, I'm excited to see that. As always, it's a pleasure to stream on Speed Gaming. Take care of yourself. If you've been watched SGDQ, take a good day or a couple of days to rest. Rest your eyes. Go say to the runners when they will turn on live on Twitch that you like what they've done, and we'll see. You will have more and more runs to see on Twitch, on Speed Gaming. And yeah, Speed Gaming schedule is probably going to come back on full, I hope. I'm pretty sure you will have some ALTTP today at 12:30 p.m. EDT. We have an LTTP randomizer match. At 1 p.m., we have some Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. At 3 p.m., we have the exciting Super Metroid Plus ALTTP randomizer. This is a very cool one. If you've never seen that mashup of two games, get there on Speed Gaming 1 at 3 p.m. That's it for us for the UD. We will see you next time.